The future king of the UK, 8 years old Prince George, is potentially looking forward to a new school this fall. The change in school will also bring a new home for the Cambridge family. Currently an year 4 student at St. Thomas's Battersea, the $30,000 per year private school near his London home Kensington Palace, it is being reported that Prince George will be moving to Berkshire for further education. Daily Mail and the Daily Telegraph have been reporting on the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge looking for a new school for George in the Berkshire area. William and Catherine have been visiting many schools recently and soon will decide which school George will be going to in September. Both William and Kate, who studied at boarding schools, are considering weekly or flexi boarding for their firstborn, who will be turning 9 in July. The couple has considered many schools for their eldest child. Ludgrove, the all-boys Berkshire boarding-only school, where Prince William and his brother studied, was also on the list. Catherine's prep school, St. Andrews in Pangbourne, and Papelwick, another boys' school in Ascot, were considered too, as William and Kate were spotted visiting both these schools. But if we accept the reports circulating, Lambrook School near Ascot is thought to be the front runner with multiple visits from William and Kate. If they pick Lambrook for George, being a co-educational institute, it might end up being a choice for Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis in future. Prince George started his nursery education in January 2016 at Westacre Montessori School near his family home Anmer Hall in Norfolk. George Cambridge started his primary education at the Thomas School in Battersea in September 2017. Princess Charlotte joined George at the same school in September 2019, and it's being reported that while George will be leaving Thomas Battersea soon, Prince Louis will be joining his elder sister at the same school. All the schools on the list are in the Berkshire area and near to Windsor Castle, where the Queen has been residing for the last 2 years. William and Kate are also reported looking for a new family home in the Windsor area so that they can be somewhat in the middle of both the schools where their children will be studying for the time being. Berkshire schools are also close to the Middleton family's home in Chapel Row, Bucklebury. If William and Catherine find another property in the Windsor area, that will become their new family home for weekends, and it is thought that their much-loved family home, Anmer Hall, could be reverted back to the Queen, as it will not be possible for the family to spend time there given the long commute. The couple received Anmer Hall as their wedding gift from the Queen and lived there for more than 3 years regularly, while William was working for East Anglian Air Ambulance. But now with their 3 children going to school, family priorities have changed. William and Kate both are now full-time royals. The Queen needs them nearby more than ever, and the children will have less and less time to spend at their family home of Sandringham Estate. So having a family home in the countryside where they can base their 3 children and commute to their offices at Kensington Palace makes more sense for them. Fort Belvedere, a Grade 2 listed house surrounded by 135 acres of its own ground with a tower towards the southern end of Windsor Great Park, is the first contender to be the new Cambridge home. It was built in 1721 by Prince William Augustus, Duke of Cumberland, younger son of King George II, and overlooks the Lake of Virginia water, which the Duke also created. By the 19th century, it had been enlarged considerably. Queen Victoria used the home as a tea house, and it later became the love nest for Prince Edward and Wallis Simpson. King Edward VIII, the Queen's uncle, signed his abdication papers in 1936 at this home. Since the 70s, the Queen has rented the fort to Canadian billionaire Galen Weston, who has spent a fortune on it, carrying out substantial landscaping in the gardens and rework of the 120 feet long borders. Nothing has been decided, and of course the royal couple could very well decide to keep the children at Thomas's. That takes children up to the age of 13. Kensington Palace had not commented on any reports. If the move happens, we might hear any official announcement about the new school and the potential move to Windsor area sometime in summer. If you find the video interesting, please press the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more royal news.